I started this, I spray painted it first, and now I am using these markers, which my daughter got me. And I have to say, I love them because they actually do really good on the oyster shells. There's two different parts to it. There's this, you see there's two parts to this. This has a part where you're making dots, and then this part, the other side, is for a paintbrush. I'm gonna go ahead and work on the paintbrush side, but sometimes I'm gonna fill stuff in with the dots. Just depends on how it feels and if it's gonna do the thing I want it to do. What I'm putting on the oyster shell is this picture. It's from a book. I'm just sort of painting it to the best of my ability. And this is going to be, what is this? Gates of the Arctic, Kabuk Valley National Park. And I'm not exactly sure where this particular one is, but I'm gonna look at it, and before the end of the video, I'll get more information. But I feel like just putting it on an oyster shell. And this is probably not gonna be exact. I have this little divot right here. I don't know if you could tell, there's a little bit of texture to the shell right there. So I kind of wanted to, I'm gonna change the picture up a little bit to have, because this way the texture will kind of represent the trees, I feel. And these are like autumn leaves. I love the colors. I love the vibrancy of it. I'm gonna use the paintbrush on this portion because that'll just get me more evenness. And I'm just gonna throw in whatever colors I feel like is gonna do it. And I sort of like to do contrasting colors. This is a goldish color and it's against a green, which isn't really a contrast, but red is. So I'm gonna throw a little bit of red in there. And as you can see on this picture, the leaves actually do have a lot of red. There's just so many really pretty vibrant colors. I love it. And I don't know who's playing in the background. I asked Alexa to play me some copyright-free music so that YouTube wouldn't get mad at me. I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put a little red right in here. This is kind of near the water, but I'm just gonna throw a little bit of red to make the green stand out. I'm not really being very particular about it because honestly in nature, it seems a little more chaotic. And I love the vibrant blue sky. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of that in there with a light blue and then a darker blue. And I'm just gonna make a mess and leave my markers all over the kitchen countertop, because why not? And look, if you wanted to make it a little smoother looking, I tend to take this and I just smudge it around with my fingers. I'm gonna throw the clouds in later, but I'm kind of just sort of getting my bearings for where I'm gonna put everything. And there's a mountain over here. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna have to figure out how to put that one in as I go. If you're looking you're not knowing what to put on the oyster shells, painting is one option, but you can also do a decoupage, and I'll show that method in I'll show that in another video because it's completely different. I always paint my shells white just so I have a clean background to work with. But I started working with these markers this year. It's about the 4th or 5th shell I've done with these. And I absolutely love them because sometimes the nail polish, which is what I was using in the past, you can't be as precise with it. Now I know that there isn't actually a little divot there, but the shell had it, so I'm just gonna accommodate that. There's some purple mountains up in here. Yeah, if you don't want to get your hands dirty, this may not be the best method. But I don't know art that you don't get your hands dirty for. I am digging these oranges that they have in here. It's nice fall colors. I'm gonna do some dots in here. This is the thicker side of the marker that gives you kind of a more bolder color, but it doesn't go as smooth as the paintbrush side. But I can make thicker lines with it. I should have probably put the camera at the other angle, but maybe I'll change it when I edit this to be with a long form video, since this is taking a minute. Or I can just maneuver it down to just a short. Now to get the mirrored image, you just sort of do have to do a little bit of blending, playing with it until you figure it out. Sometimes it works for me and sometimes it doesn't. I'm trying to get the water looking right here. I'm gonna try to get these clouds to look more like clouds. So it doesn't look exactly like, I guess that's poetic license, and I'm not copyrighting anything because it's not the exact same. Mine is on an oyster shell. let's lighten up the whiteness area where I need to get a little bit more down here. Bring this down some. Make the mountain look more mountainy. Maybe I need a little green somewhere up in this area. Just another line of trees right about here. And let's go up there where it's blue. It has sort of a light. I think that this cloud looks like it goes off of the page. So I may go ahead and try to replicate that somewhat. I'm using, see how this gives you a different type of stroke with it. And now I'm just sort of trying to figure out how to get that watery look in the water where I'm mirroring what's from here. If you'll see from here to here, I'm trying to mirror this onto my shell, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that because I've been trying, and I think I need the paintbrush side. And then when I spray the shine on it, it'll look, you'll be able to definitely see it. So I'm making horizontal lines here. Then I'm going to blend it slightly and probably make some more horizontal lines. Actually get some more light here might be good. I've been doing this all in the dark. I'm just going to put a little bit of gray in here. Get some layering looks in here. Well, this one was a little bit more difficult than I had originally anticipated because this whole area is not how the picture actually works. And I'm wondering if maybe I should just go ahead and make this the water line how it's supposed to be. I think that would look better. But I guess you'll tell me in the comments section what you think. Well, maybe I'm messing this whole thing up. See this, you can see this area on the shell is a little bit rough. I was trying to make it do something different, but I think I'm just gonna make it be water because I think that actually looks better. And I think it looks different in the camera than it does in real life too. Slightly different. I think that's about what I can do with it. Might just want to touch this little area up. Some light. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna just leave it like this and see how I like it in the morning.